Dark Knight is a masterpiece superhero film from 2008, the second movie in Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy, and it features a return of Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne, Michael Caine as Alfred Pennyworth, Bruce's butler, not Jim, Gary Oldman as Jim Gordon, the police officer who's Batman's ally and who's later becomes Commissioner Gordon in the movie, of course, and Maggie Gyllenhaal plays Rachel Dawes because Katie Holmes was unavailable this time, and uh, there's a lot of debate about which one pulled off the role better, Katie Holmes or Maggie Gyllenhaal, and I think they both pulled off the role equally. They both did the characters' mannerisms and performances and a chemistry with Batman and Harvey Dent. Well, Maggie Gyllenhaal just did chemistry with Harvey Dent because Harvey wasn't in Batman Begins, but they both had great chemistry with Christian Bale and Alfred and Commissioner Gordon, yeah, and any other character from the first one they interact, or Gyllenhaal interacted with. They pulled off the role very well. Both of them did in each movie. And uh, Aaron Eckhart is Harvey Dent, the district attorney for Gotham, who is the looked up to as the best role model in the city. And even though Batman is also viewed as a role model, when he's like vigilantes with machine guns trying to copy him in one scene, and he has to disarm him and fight him while also fighting thugs. And Cillian Murphy returns as Scarecrow for a cameo with like Batman bust him when he's doing like this drug deal or something. That's the first action scene with Batman, and when he there's some like attempts at humor that are kind of corny, like the copycats. They say, "What gives you the right? What's the difference between you and me?" And Batman says, "You're not wearing hockey pads." I mean, the Batman voice, it did kind of annoy me. Like, why is he trying to sound like he's got a sore throat? Okay, I know he's trying to be intimidating and scare the bad guys and not let people know who he is. But say what you will about Ben Affleck's performance as Batman and Batman v Superman and the rest of the DCU, but I like how on that one he uses like this electronic voice disguise thing to help this voice the so people won't recognize him. Christian, they should have had that in the Dark Knight trilogy too, but whatever. Um, the the plot of the movie, Batman and Dent and Gordon, they're trying to stop the trying to take down the mafia, but there's this new criminal called the Joker who's also trying to take over the mafia, and yeah, but he starts off he's just a regular gangster, but then he's like this anarchist terrorist been on chaos and destruction, trying to turn the city upside down to prove that deep down everyone's as bad as him. There's this theme of morality and keeping the balance between hero and vigilante and Batman's moral code of no killing and the Joker, he's the most psychotic portrayal of the Joker ever. Heath Ledger does a good job as the Joker. He is he's a pretty scary person and uh, yeah, I love that he always like tells different origin stories about how he got the scars on his face when he's threatening people with knives to cut their faces. And he doesn't use any of the Joker weapons you see in the cartoons, comics, or any other Batman movies. It's like just like regular guns and knives, no razor sharp playing card blades, no the flowers that squirt poison, no toxic gas that makes you laugh yourself to death. None of that. Which I know Christopher Nolan is trying to be more realistic, but in Batman Begins, he had the Scarecrow use that hallucinogenic dr- drug that made people hallucinate evil monsters coming after him. I mean, if you couldn't put that in a Batman movie, Chris Nolan, then why couldn't you put the Joker using all those Joker gadgets while even though you let Batman keep his Batman gadgets? I mean, not all of these gadgets would be too difficult to build in the real world. I know this is realistic. And speaking of realistic, like the suspenseful theme with the two fairies like blowing up, like which one's gonna blow up, like the not to give too much spoilers away, but like in real life, the boat with the prisoners that would have been a huge riot. I know it did show him try to do it, but then the guards like aimed the guns at him and told him to stand down or we'll kill you. But in real life, they would have tried to riot anyway. Yeah, although the scene was very suspenseful, uh, either way, but it could have been more realistic. And the action scenes in this movie were great. I love the Batpod face off. Actually, when I saw the Batpod face off in the commercials, I actually thought that was going to be the final showdown with Batman driving towards Joker on the Batpod, and it was like, but um, the everyone gives a great performance, great action, great special effects. I think they invented a new IMAX camera for this. Or was it Dark Knight Rises? I can't remember. But they do. It was good camera work, good direction, good screenplay. And this movie was snubbed for Best Picture, snubbed for Best Director, Best Adapted Screenplay. Although it did get Best Supporting Actor for Heath Ledger, which he did deserve to win. I also think that Aaron Eckhart also deserved an Oscar nominee for playing Harvey Dent, and if he had won instead of Heath Ledger, I would have been good because they both gave Oscar-worthy performances. And so Michael Caine gave an Oscar-worthy performance too. But you can't not nominate too many people right there, I don't think. But this is a great movie, and I recommend it to anyone that's seen it. I'm not going to spoil how it ends, but it was it was so unexpected. All right, give it two thumbs up. All right, that's my review. If you like it, please hit the like button. Subscribe for more great content. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.